Alright, hey, how you guys doing? This is a positive choice of voice coming to you with some more truth. And in this video, I want to talk about something that's relatively significant in our society, especially as younger adults. And it's not really drawn to any particular race. It could be with black, white, or Mexican, Hispanic woman. But it's just this idea that you have to be a bad bee or a bad chick or a bad female or whatever. And I say that because the term, when you say that you're bad, I don't see anything wrong with that, but it's the mentality that comes with it, the mentality that you think that you have to carry yourself to where you're just really arrogant about yourself and things like that. So with that being said, let's get right into this video. So I just want to say this before I start. You do not necessarily have to be what society wants you to be as a woman. So what I mean by that is, as a woman, they portray to you that to be this ideal woman or to be desirable, to be desirable, you have to have this certain body type, you have to have this certain type of hair, you have to have this certain type of demeanor about yourself. And I want to just diffuse this myth that that is not necessarily what all men are looking for. That's a lie. And I'm just speaking, I can't speak on behalf of all men, but I'm just speaking on behalf of me. That don't get me wrong. I mean, it's cool to wear makeup and it's cool to, keep your body in shape, stuff like that. But when you start prioritizing that over who you are as a person, you put all your eggs into that one basket of how you look, that is really what brings you down as a woman as a whole. And to validate that, it's a scripture. So in 2 Corinthians 4:18, it says, "So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen. Since what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal." And what God actually showed me through that is that the reason why some of our relationships, that we get into, we get into them, then they don't last that long. It's because we're focusing on what we can see with our physical eyes. In the Bible, it talks about here, it says, "So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen." So basically that's saying look at what you can't see or what you can't physically see. And that is a person's character, morals, and values. So when you're a woman and you want to attract a certain man, you want to get men to approach you, the key thing is you want a quality man, a man that's not gonna be temporary. You have to focus and fix your eyes on what is unseen, which is things like your personality, your character, the way you carry yourself and stuff like that. So yeah, now we all know about that scripture that talks about how we reap what we sow, right? And that same thing that goes with relationships and stuff like that. And this is what I mean. So you as a woman, if you sow seeds of lust, or if you sow seeds of physical attraction and stuff like that, that's what you're gonna reap. So for example, if you know that you put on a certain garment or a certain outfit that it's that guys are gonna react to it, or that it is very tight on your body and things like that, you're basically sowing the seed of lust. And that's why when guys approach you, you're gonna reap that same kind of energy. So when guys approach you, they're gonna approach you from a lustful standpoint. But now on the flip side, if you see it if you sow seeds of love, if you sow seeds of compassion, if you sow seeds of seeds that come from the heart, then that's what you're gonna get. If you appeal to a guy's heart, then that's what you're gonna get most of the time. And if you appeal to a guy's flesh, that's what you're gonna get most of the time. So another thing that I wanted to mention is too, when you want to get a guy's attention. So when you're looking to get attention from a guy, which I'm saying, there's both negative or natural attention and vile or negative attention. And the Bible does talk about vile affection and how it led women to pursue their vile affections, which allowed them to do things which are out of their nature. But really, that's for another video. But okay, so in this sense, when you want to get a man's genuine interest or his attention, I strongly advise you, woman, to just begin to start dressing modestly. and see how much attention guys give you. Because when you dress modestly, the most the guys that look at you will start eliminating the guys who look at you as just a sexual object. So that's why when you notice how you see these women who are like Instagram models and things like that, who post these really promiscuous pictures and stuff like that, they get a lot of followers, whereas as opposed to women who just dress pretty much modestly or normal all the time, they don't get as many followers, they don't get as many attention. But that same attention that you do get is going to be attention from guys that see something beyond just your looks. That's why I encourage you, if you talk about you want to have a long-lasting relationship, a meaningful relationship, and having a good quality man, you want to start dressing down and start dressing down. Now, I'm not saying just like a complete disaster. That's not what I'm saying. Don't get me wrong. It's cool to work out, but you gotta realize too that bodily exercise profiteth little, but godliness is profitable to all things, the Bible tells us. So when you practice godliness, you practice just cleanness and modesty, stuff like that, you start weeding out all the different guys whose only intention was to sleep with you. And you start weeding out those guys. Now you have a smaller circle to start choosing from and to start analyzing with. And I just want to end off saying this. That's pretty much all I have for you guys today. But I just want to say this. When you want to go, the next time you think about going, out of your way to meet the extreme standards, that society has on women, having a big butt and having all this weave and all this body shape and all this other stuff. Think about what effort have you put into your internal qualities, into developing your character, your morals, your values, your mindset, your goals, your dreams and aspirations. Think about how much time you put into that. And if you find yourself that what you do for yourself physically outweighs for what you've done for yourself internally, then transfer that energy and that effort that you put physically into internally, and then you will begin to see different men just the different men who fall away from your life and the different men who come into your life. And I guarantee you, I promise you, that the different that the change in men is going to be a change in the quality of men. So as always, this is a positive choice of voice. I hope you all enjoyed this video today, and always stay positive. All right, thank you for watching.